None of these reviews are actually about golf clubs, so people not realise that yet. Right guys, Mark Crossfield here with Dan Hendrickson. We're at Torquay Golf Club, and welcome to all the Revolution golfers if you're watching as well. We're going to be demoing today the Rogue Driver from Callaway. So this is their new offering for 2018. We've got some similar techs and some slightly variations to what we saw in Epic. And I think one of the big messages here is this isn't the new Epic, because Epic stays. This is just a new member of the family, as all these companies seem to say. Let's get stuck in. Right, Dan's going to hit it first. We're going to hit a few tee shots because the course is actually a little wet, so we're just going to hit a few tee shots and walk after them. We've also got some dry ball data. Looks down by the ball, Dan?
Looks nice, very similar to the Epic, isn't it?
Well, it hasn't got the track on the back now.
But it hasn't got this track on the behind here, but certainly looking down, very similar sort of look. Maybe just it feels or looks slightly longer in the actual head, but okay, nice looking head.
Let's see you hit one. Good little left, or is that the line today?
Slightly left. Slightly left, but
okay.
A little bit heely, but nice.
So we get Jailbreak. That's these two bars that go join the bottom of the face to the top, trying to give stability to both sides of the head and the face as you hit shots, trying to keep those ball speeds up across the face. You can see Dan did hit that one, if you're picking that up there. Slightly heely, not much, but certainly changed the direction of where that ball started, because as always, strike is gonna win on these. So we still get Jailbreak. They're saying it's a slight new variation on it. So in effect, the bars are slightly lighter. They've saved a bit of weight, I think they're saying. Obviously, saving weight allows them to move it in other places to add a different kind of theory into what the club will do, but the same kind of response off the face in theory. Oh, I did the same. I heeled mine slightly. I reckon mine will be short. I caught mine lower. Did you see it climb up?
It climbed up a lot in that wind, yeah.
Now we have got some dry ball data which we'll come to as we get into the video a bit more. Let's get down there and see where they finished. So we're on our feet today because it's a bit wet for buggies. We're getting a lot of rain down here in Devon at the moment.
We are.
So there won't be too much run on any of these shots. I think it's interesting that Epic stays and this is a new one, because I think certainly when I saw it I thought, oh, why are we Rogue now? I mean, I gamed Epic all last year. Obviously now I'm using Titleist for anyone who watches any of my channel. But I enjoyed Epic. It was a good driver. I hit fairways with it. Yeah. I didn't want to see that go for Callaway because I think it's a great driver. Yeah. But it's still there. I think that's an interesting message. This is maybe aimed at the person, Callaway is saying, who just wants to tinker a bit less.
Yeah, I would say.
Because you haven't got the sliding bar. Yeah. And we'll do the Sub-Zero, which is a different kind of idea. But still enjoy all that technology, as these companies call it, that Epic was giving you. This is going to be tight, Dan.
This is going to be tight.
It's who got the better hit or drop down from that tree. Oh dear. Titleist 2 is me. Dan has done me.
Done you.
You bugger.
Happy days.
Right, so we're going to hit another tee shot. We're actually going to hit 2 shots each on this one, just to give it a bit more of a test to see how much we can get out of this club. Let's go to the indoor dry ball testing first. Show you what numbers we got out of it. So my numbers on top, Dan's on the bottom. I'm averaging 263 with my longest at 271. 262. Dan averaging 259, pretty good. He is spinning at 2.3. And I'm spinning at 2.1, so just one impressive low spin numbers.
Yeah, one there brought it down, but for me, I mean, they both this and the Sub-Zero have been like really low for me.
Yeah,
aren't they?
I'm quite impressed and also a little concerned because low spin isn't for everybody.
No.
So I'm launching at 14.5, so Chura down at 12.7, get up down, and our ball speed's about the same, which is why I squeeze maybe a little bit more out, because I've got that slightly higher and lower spinning shot. Quite impressive numbers. Just the lowness of the spin concerns me a little bit on this model, because normally you know all the companies will have a lower spinning and then a more 2.5 model. Let's get back out on the course and see if it's making much of a difference. They're interesting numbers, wouldn't they? I mean, relatively low spinning for what is known in this kind of case as maybe the slightly higher spinning model out of the two, because you've got Sub-Zero. I say two, there's actually 3 clubs because you've got
the draw bias one.
So where in Epic you've got sliding bars to move it. Callaway are now saying they were finding people were either whacking that bar in the heel or keeping it in the middle. Now on this one, done what I would call, Callaway won't like this, but a bit of a ping. 3 separate heads rather than a sliding track. So you get the low spin, which you'll see a review coming soon. You get the standard
one, which would be this one.
And then you get a draw one where this weight
would be plumbed in there.
Is down in here. This weight for you on this one, again, not really changeable by us. Do get the changeable neck, which we've seen from Callaway. I like it when companies stick with necks and things that just make sense. That just makes sense. Why would you change it? Not always about marketing, it's just a good system. Why don't we use it? Obviously Tightness really did start that, but it's good. That's why other people copy it, I guess. Let's see how this one goes then. 2 shots each. Should we go like just literally give them a good whack? So where that last one into the wind and a bit tighter, this one,
this is down and off the right a little bit.
Let's try and send a couple and see what we get out of it.
Okay, let's go higher.
That's a good shot, wasn't it? What?
Yeah. It was high ball down.
High ball.
High ball.
Good hit down on the first one.
Yeah, that felt good actually. It was maybe fractionally more towards the toe that time than the shot
Definitely
prior.
drew in a little bit more.
Got that drawing. I just stayed behind and tried to hit that a bit higher, you know.
Oh, get up, Dan!
Get up.
Sound of the club?
A little bit like thuddy.
Okay.
Like a thud feel. Like, very similar to the Epic to a degree.
Yeah, so not too tingy.
Not tingy, definitely not tingy. But a nice sound.
Okay. And you think this one feels more stretched back? Like flatter?
Yeah, I feel like it almost sits flatter for a one. I also feel like it's possibly they've stretched the back of it fractionally, so it looks very sort of platish looking down on the floor, you know. But a nice platish. Okay,
nice plate. Nice plate of Rogue.
A nice plate of Rogue. Okay, we're going high again. Okay.
Yeah, you got to send these two. Bit off the bottom, but a good shot or not?
That was nice.
You didn't hit it off the bottom?
No, that was right out of the
so that's interesting then, isn't it? That's what I'm getting from the sound of that.
Yeah, but that was lovely. That felt great.
I'm not sure it does feel particularly more stretched back to my eye, but it'll be interesting to measure. I mean, it is from Sub-Zero, but not from the one I gained for most of the end of last year. We still get carbon crown, very light, like I say, changeable neck, and we also get Jailbreak in there as well. But we're also getting these aerodynamic steps. Obviously, we've seen that in other manufacturers, and they've had them in their clubs for a while now. I used to use XR Pro, which also had these steps. Again, with all the companies, I don't see any changes in club head speed. Robot testing does show some increase, but I don't see it with golfers personally. But again, that's why I would always stress you go and test and see what it gets or does for you, really. Oh, I've got a good hit, but I've not drawn it.
Just a bit right. Good hit though.
It does sound and feel very much like Epic.
I was going to say, how does that feel? Or
same, really. I'm not. Always harder outdoors with the wind and stuff because you don't hear as well, but feel, sound, not a massive difference to what I get from the Epics I used last year. Again, I'm hitting 2 shots trying to send it as well. That's a better shot. Get up, Mark, come on, win one. Win one.
Is that good?
Come on, Mark. None of these reviews are actually about golf clubs, but people not realise that yet. It's just about me beating whoever I invite on the channel. Could you game that?
I could game that club. You know, I struggled with the Epic a little bit. Did a lot of testing in it, tried it. Didn't feel like I was confident on the golf course with the Epic. But then I was testing the Sub-Zero, so we're not really going up against that. But I love the feel off the face. I love the sound. I don't like that sort of tingy sound that a lot of these companies produce. I love that sort of thud. It sounds more powerful to me, you know?
So here's my first one, which I cut into the wind. And we've got serious close ball incidents on those 3. Who's got it? And that's why I love trying to do these out on the course. You can see the difference in these is like 20 yards from a slight cut to a perfect draw with the wind. You know, people measuring 6 yards better improved distance, 7 yards. How are you going to see that out here before you even talk about bounce and roll? So this is Dan's drive, one off.
And pitch.
Got a pitch mark?
Yeah, I had it. Didn't stand on it, did I? There it is. Is that it? It's one there.
Yeah, maybe pitching here to there. Who's the middle one?
So this is the middle one.
Who is it?
Would you like to zoom in?
It's me, isn't it? Oh, it's me! So, just so we're clear, I have flown one of his shots. Where's the pitch mark for that one? It's rolled miles, isn't it?
Hang on. Not there.
Yeah, it's not there because it's rolled. You can even see a trace line, look, where it's coming in low. So Dan has done me with a bit of roll on one of his hits. Look, you can see them all in a line. And again, this is such a good message for people. We try to hit those in ways that we wouldn't always hit.
Yeah.
The results are so close. I mean, if you were custom fitting indoors, his first one to his last, what's that, 5-6 yards?
Yeah, it's nothing, is it?
Well, 5-6 yards is massive in the realms of a gain in a fitting.
Yeah, well, you're right.
But on a
Absolutely
course, actually one's relying on a bit of roll, which you won't get next time, and one stopped, which you might get roll next time.
In a fit, you're going to be talking about those 6 yards.
Yeah.
Aren't you? Out on the golf course.
Which, correct. Which unfortunately I think is, you're actually talking about nothing.
Yeah.
I like the club.
I like the club.
I could game it easily. It's very similar to my Epic. I personally, if I was still using Epic, wouldn't see why I would game that over Epic. And I think the price points are similar on the two.
They're going to be similar.
That for me confuses me. So really we're talking about trying to dial into maybe customers' kind of branding.
Yeah.
Don't like the word Epic, buy Rogue irons and then there's the driver to go. I'm actually not quite sure, do you know what I mean? It's actually, I think it's a good lesson in what these companies, all of them are doing. They're trying to sell you equipment. They're using good tech, good well-made equipment that does perform, and then changing names. So, I mean, that's not a put down, I'm just like trying to work out.
Message, though?
It depends who's selling it and what pro is selling it in the golf club or shop. They will, that's the message they push, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the club performs well. You saw the numbers inside were decent.
Yeah.
And on the course, it does what we do when we hit it. Post comments down below. Rogue, is it something you would try or not? Do you see it as the new Epic even though it's not? Is it a bit confusing that we've got an Epic and a Rogue? And to me, they feel quite similar. One's blue, one green. Love to hear. Post comments down there. As always, can't beat the man, can I?
Get up, Dan.